Good morning and welcome back to Question in Research. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, Question in Research, and also follow me on Instagram. Today's Black History moment is Carter G. Woodson. And before we get into that, I want to recognize the person that I did yesterday, Katherine Johnson. So I got the news that she passed away, and it was just kind of ironic to me that I made her the Black History moment and she passed. So rest in peace to Katherine Johnson. And I'm glad that she received her flowers or her recognition when she was on this earth and the many contributions that she gave to this earth. So Carter G. Woodson is the Black History moment for today, and he was born in 1875 and he passed in 1950. He's a writer and historian, and he's known for being the father of Black history. He also has a book, The Miseducation of the Negro, and he's the second black man, I should say, to receive a doctorate from Harvard. The first black man was W.E.B. Du Bois, and he also lobbied to get Black History Month. Now, I'm going to talk about Black History Month and its growth later. So, as a young person growing up, he worked as a sharecropper and a miner to help support his family financially. And with that being said, he also started high school late. He started like in his late teens. So I'm going to say about 17 or probably 18, 19 ish. But it proved that he was really good with education or learning. He had an aptitude to learn. So he ended up completing his high school years in less than 2 years. So he worked. Here's another interesting fact. He worked as a superintendent in the Philippines in education. He earned a BA and a master's at the University of Chicago. My dad will call it the Harvard of the Midwest. As you know, Barack Obama and Michelle Obama worked worked at the University of Chicago in Hyde Park. In 1912, he received his doctorate from Harvard, and he dedicated his field of study to African American history. In 1915, he founded the Association for the Study of African American Life and History. He also had a journal called the Journal of Negro History in 1916. So this was just basically gathering information, facts, historical events about African Americans so people can have a recourse and a resource to find out about their history. Our history just did not start in chains and slave. It changed and it didn't start in slavery. We have a vast history. That's just an event that happened, an unfortunate event, but that's an event that has happened. So, Black History Week started. Here's the origins of Black History Month. Black History Week started in 1915, exactly 50 years after the amendment, 13th Amendment. The 13th Amendment abolished slavery in the United States, and Woodson and Jesse E. Moreland founded the Association of the Study of Negro Life and History, and I mentioned that just a moment ago. This promoted Black achievements by Black people, and this was sponsored during Negro History Week. So Negro History Week mainly was on the second week of February, and the reason why it was on the second week of February because of Abraham Lincoln's birthday as well as Frederick Douglass's birthday. And this Negro Week inspired many people in the community to look forward to something, also hear about African Americans and their great achievements. And due to its growing popularity for Negro Week in the 1960s, the civil rights movement helped push it more into fruition. So more people, more communities were also celebrating it. Um, President Gerald Ford recognized Black History Month and established it as a month in 1976. So this year in 2020, the theme for Black History Month is African Americans and the Vote. This is in honor of the centennial anniversary of the 19th Amendment granting women to vote. Now, I have this information from history.com. As we all know, in the United States of America, um, This is an election year across the board. It's pretty much an election year. And Super Tuesday will be coming up soon in Chicago on March 17th. The primaries will be happening as well. So I see signs all around. Lately, I have not really been into it as much as I usually am because of some things that has happened and transpired in the last month or so regarding personally. So it's just usually in my household we're talking about the who's running and what people are doing and what's being said and seeing posts on Facebook. So everybody's getting prepared for that. But today's Black History moment is Carter G. Woodson, the father of Black History Month. Thank you for listening again. And we'll be back tomorrow with another person as well. Um, Make sure you subscribe. I don't know why I can't say this word on camera, but I can say it when I'm not on camera. But make sure you subscribe to this channel, Question and Research. Follow me on Instagram. I'm also there as well. And you have a wonderful day and stay bundled up. It's getting cold out there. Thank you.